Hey, hi all. Randy Roth here. Happy 4th of July. Moving on into the rest of the year. So, common sense tells us that if they force you to wear a mask in order to buy and sell, then they can force you to take a vaccination in order to buy and sell, or take a immunization certificate in order to buy and sell. So if you can't go into the store and buy and sell without a mask, that's a precursor for the next step. So many people are thinking, oh, well, we're going to get raptured out of here. Here's the deal. What happens when you can't buy or sell without taking an identification? Your belief now tells you the Bible isn't real because you don't have a rapture prior to having to take the mark of the beast. So if you don't have that and you believe that that's scriptural when it isn't, then how are you going to take the mark just because, oh, well, that can't possibly be the mark? Because if that's the mark, then the rapture isn't real. And if you believe the rapture isn't real, then you believe the promises of God are not real as well, when the Word of God never says that there's ever a rapture to begin with. The Word of God says that He returns once, and that's when the heavens are destroyed at the end. The parable of the 10 virgins tells us that 5 do not have what it takes to make it to the end. They didn't bring it with them. Yet, in the end, they're told, "Depart from me, I know you not." They are all waiting. They are all watching for His return. They simply didn't bring what it took to make it. I'm not looking forward to saying, hey, look, I told you so. Because with it comes a great falling away. Because Jesus says that those who aren't prepared for tribulation or persecution, when it comes, they will immediately stumble. That's Mark 4:18. It calls them stony soil. Some people think, oh, well, I'm here to try to do this or try to do that. And it's like, no, the reason that I'm here is because if I don't open my mouth, then I'm going to be held accountable for all those people that I was like, why didn't you tell me? Just like Ezekiel was told that if he doesn't open his mouth, he would be held accountable. In the same way, I'm coming to you and telling you, hey, look, this is coming down the pike. People say, oh, yeah, well, we'll just wait and see. The thing is that when persecution and tribulation came to China, many of them stumbled, many of them fell away, became apostate, turned in their brethren to the authorities. Hey, look over here. They're hiding over here. There's going to be a lot of Judas, a lot of people that are going to turn in their brothers so that they can get a lighter sentence. They can get a better place in the new world order. So, if you're thinking, oh, I'm just here to cause trouble. No. The true watchmen don't get hurt. Jeremiah was one of those. And, he says in Jeremiah 23, verse 16, that there are a lot of false prophets out there, and they will tell you what you want to hear. Think about it. The The rapture doctrine is a doctrine that people want to hear. If I was wrong in this, there wouldn't be any need for the warnings that Jesus, Peter, and Paul all state concerning to take heed of the deception. Because see, look, if I'm wrong, then everybody's just pleasantly surprised because we all get raptured out of here. But the problem is that I'm right, and the deception is that we get raptured out of here prior to any tribulation and persecution. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to go through that. And then they make it worse than what it actually is. Oh, it's so terrible, this tribulation. And they focus on that rather than the fact that God can protect them. That God prays, Jesus prays in John 17:15, I pray that you would not take them out of this world, but that you would keep them from evil. It's the same as Psalm 91. If you know this is coming down the pike, then you pray always that you may be counted worthy to escape all that is coming upon the earth. If you think that escape is the rapture, well then there's no need to pray that prayer, because that would be a lack of faith, because if you're raptured, well, you get that way from being saved. And if you're praying always to be saved, well, then that would create a salvation of works. So, anyways, I hope this is helpful. I hope you can see the light in that manner. All right. Hey, look, if you're having a problem with what I'm saying here, I'd be happy to discuss it face to face. Give me a shout out. Send your email to rapturediscussion@zoho mail.com, and we can have a discussion face to face and answer any of your questions. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. On the other hand, those that believe in a rapture, I have a list of 25 questions, and I haven't had anybody willing to step up to the plate and give answer for the false hope, or the blessed hope, as they call it, that is in them, either in season or out, as the Word of God commands us to give answer for. All right. Take care. God bless.